Ferit told Palen that he loves her. It took Palen to be on deathbed to be loved by toxic Ferit. Serdar turned out to be father of a baby and a punching bag for entire cast of the show. Queen Seyran was worshipped by Akın throughout the day, but she was in mood for Ferit the entire day. Hello everyone, I watched Yalı Çapkını episode 58. Ferit admitted his love for Palen right before she died in front of him, and he said, I care for you, Palen. Seriously, Ferit? Why it took Palen to be on deathbed for your care and love? Why you took Palen for granted all these years? Just because she didn't treated you like piece of shit that it made her less attracted for you? And you always preferred that no good Seyran who never did anything for you. She only boosted her ego while squashing you under her feet. And I wondered how much biased writer can be for Seyran, the queen. Palen lost her baby and now she is dying, but Queen Seyran is acting very nice. She is giving her blood to save Palen and she is taking care of Ferit. Writer cares so much for Seyran that when Zerrin was ranting out on everyone for Palen's condition, then Seyran was not present there because she was down with her new boyfriend. But Zerrin did find Seyran and asked if she is happy now to put Palen in her grave. And Seyran, who has taken a day off from being a goddess, Seyran, she listened to her quietly. Serdar, who turned out to be father of a baby, was treated like slap thing or a punching bag for everyone. Zerrin slapped Serdar but didn't say a word to Ferit. But when Serdar deserves a slap after all this, then Ferit and Seyran deserves life imprisonment. Akın was at hospital all day because of Queen Seyran. She didn't let him touch her and she was even bothered by his questions that why the fuck she is at hospital if he is your ex-hubby and he is there for the baby of her girlfriend. Do you guys have any shame or are we in Sodom and Gomorrah where there were no ethics and no shame? Seyran even asked him at one moment that why are you still here, Akın? Seriously, Seyran? Do you think you own the hospital? Or Kazım has another anonymous daughter somewhere who he married to the owner of the hospital, and the hospital is now Kazım's property, so only he and the Queen Seyran can decide can be there or cannot be there. Stop being a bitch, Seyran. And please act normal just for one day. You looked at Halis Bey in hospital and you had no shame to ask for an apology to him for the shit things you did to him, or at least you must have said Salamun Alaikum. But since you are the daughter to Kazım, so you gotta prove that by your cheap upbringing. Ifakat rightfully guessed that Seyran is around Ferit because now she thinks that Seyran has a chance. But Seyran is so chilled and if she wants something, she doesn't walk towards a target, but the target falls in front of her by itself. That is the magnetic power of Queen Seyran. Akın dropped Seyran home and she sat with Kazım and Kazım started interrogating Akın that how he serviced Queen Seyran. Akın apologized and said, I was stuck in traffic so Queen Seyran had to wait and her precious time was wasted. King Kazım and Queen Seyran gave a view of Pharaoh Seti and Princess Nefertiti from the Ten Commandments. But the only difference is that they were really royal people. But Kazım and Seyran live on the arms of other people. Nevra reached the hospital to pay her condolences to Ferit, but Ferit treated her like piece of shit. Ferit, that is how you must treat Seyran, but she's some sort of drug you take. Halis convinced Ferit for DNA test by promising Orhan's freedom from erotic prison. But Orhan met with 2 incidents there. He was rode by guys 2 times, first in washroom and then on the bed. But this time his hands were tied to with handcuffs, so the guy fulfilled some sort of his fantasy with Orhan Bey. And all this was arranged by this guy who was providing his nephew for the service of Seyran. Since Palen took too much episodes causing separation between the worst couple on the history of Turkish television. So now she has lost so much blood, not just the writer killed the baby, now Palen is also dying. But right before this, she wants to meet Ferit. So Ferit, who now knows the baby was not his, he has to act nice with Palen. So he went there and he acted like if the baby is alive and they can take care of the baby once she is well. Also, he said that you are the first friend I made and we grew up together and Ferit loves her so much. Then the episode ended while Palen died. Palen must have called her mom instead because only her love was pure for her, not other selfish and fake people around. That was the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share my video. Also, please subscribe to my channel. If you like, you can follow me on other social media platforms. The links are in description. Thank you. Bye.